Women of Prosperous Hearts, Journey to Prosperity. My name is Sana Verst, and today our guest is Raquel de Paz.
Hi, Sana.
Hi, I'm so happy you're here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Well, let me go to my first question. How did you discover Women of Prosperous Hearts, and what motivated you to become a Women of Prosperous Hearts mentee?
I found out about of Prosperous Hearts, because of Carla. I think you've worked with her before, and she brought me in as a guest to one of your Christmas parties at the Cover Hotel, and we just ended up talking, me and you, and from that it led to me working with you, and then just kind of like getting into becoming a mentee slowly but surely.
In what ways has being a mentee and a member of the Women of Prosperous Hearts Think and Go Rich Mastermind changed your life so far?
It's changed my life a lot. I started my business because of that. I define my goals a lot more. I have sharp tuned goals. It's not just vague goals. Like before I would say, I just want a job, or I want to graduate, or just simple goals like that. And now I think my goals are, I want to graduate from USC within 4 years. And I want to start my business and have profit coming in from that business within 2 years. And I was able to get my job because of this job, or because of this. And without it, I don't think I would have had the financial freedom that I have now.
Great. And what is your company's name?
My business is called Faithfinity, and the name of it came because I'm a Christian, and I'm always going to have faith, and it's about love and sharing that out to the world and to the people like God would have wanted to.
Great. And what was your greatest challenge in shifting your mindset from the ideas you grew up with as a child to the new concepts you learned through Women of Prosperous Hearts?
I think the biggest obstacle was to get out of that mentality that you need to work for somebody, because that's the only way you're going to have money coming in. Women of Prosperous Hearts taught me that I can start my own business, and I can work my own schedule and make money from home, and do things and have freedom to spend time with my family without having to report back to somebody all the time. And that's the hardest thing, because I feel like the rest of my family hasn't discovered that yet, and they're still working a 9 to 5. They're still having to report to somebody, and it's hard because when I haven't seen much profit of it, because I'm still starting off. So to them it looks like a failure, but I'm looking at it in the long term, and I know that eventually I will get there, and it's going to be great.
Great. And you gained a lot of insight, wisdom, and you already had a taste of success. What advice do you have for other young women like yourself about how they can make their dreams come true?
Tunnel vision. Have tunnel vision. I think that if I didn't believe in my business and my goals and my potential, I wouldn't be able to convince anybody else of it. And if they can't see that within me, there's no way I'm going to get support from anybody else. But I think at this time, you need to know that the support is not going to come until you are successful. The struggles that you're going through, the financial struggles, the emotional struggles that you have when you're starting that's all going to be yourself. So you need to believe in yourself to know that you will get through that.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You come a long way. How has the relationship with your mother changed since you began to make so many changes in your life?
I think my mom, and I think we're always going to have disagreements in the way that we think, just right off the bat, cultural differences, But I think I have been able to draw that line where I haven't before, to know that you are my mom, and I love you, and I respect your opinion. But at some point, it is my turn to make my own mistakes, to make my own living, my own dreams come true. And I think that in the long term, when she sees that, she's going to be happy that I put that line, and that I was able to do it.
Do you think you've inspired her?
I think I'll inspire her in the future once I become successful. I think she'll see it, but right now I think she just thinks as me being rebellious. But I don't think that's what it is. I'm not just going out to go out. I'm going out because I have a purpose in mind. And
right. I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way.
Thank you.
What are your goals for the future, and what tools will you use to help yourself reach them?
I have a couple of goals. I have, my educational goals, which is to graduate from USC with a public relations major within 2 to 4 years. And then for my business, I expect to be profiting from that within 2 years and have that as a, if not like my central form of income, at least one of my central forms of income. And I think my resource is just never giving up and finding new people that I can talk to. I know that I'm not the only one with the answers, and there are plenty of people that are much more successful than me that I can learn from, and I'm gonna become a sponge. I want to absorb as much as I can from people who've been through that and have gotten through it.
Yeah, so you don't have to make all the mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, I probably had to make some, but
Of course.
that's just me.
Everybody, yeah. I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way.
I know, it's so hard to see, like, how when I first started and, like, seeing how my answers to your questions have changed. Before, I'm like, let me ask my mom first, or let me do this. And now I'm like, it's Raquel's life. Raquel can decide for herself certain things.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, thank you for being our guest today. I'm so excited that you're on this journey, and I know you want to really help other young women with the Think and Grow Rich, and I know you're going to be in charge of the vision board that we're going to be facilitating, and I know you're going to take leadership with many other young women coming in.
I know, I'm so excited about that. I think from a very young age, I've just always been told that I'm bossy, or I think of it as me being determined and knowing what I want.
Exactly.
And I don't think that's a bad thing for women to be.
No, you're a leader.
Thank you. It took me a while, but I'm finally there.
Good for you. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and please join us for our next episodes, and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.